on your phone.
All right. Look up so I can center you. Are we back?
We're back. Sorry, the last link, YouTube's like, sorry, YouTube crashed. I'm like, ah! Hi. Okay, Zeb's going to get comments going on this new stream on his phone, but while he's doing that, I wanted to give you kind of a brief introduction of what we're going to be doing tonight.
Sorry, I'm wiggling the camera around trying to get it back in place.
He's, okay, you're going to give him seizures. Okay.
All right, I think that's good enough. You guys can see Jamie good?
Somebody just commented, but I can't read that far, so that's going to look at your comments. Okay, so we're going to be learning image transfers. I did this at boot camp. It was really fun. My friend Olga taught me. I'll be sure to put her link in the comments below when I'm all done. She does mixed media, is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. Mixed media in Mexico, in Playa del Carmen. I'm probably totally hacking that, but that's where she's from. And all this is I'm printed out a picture on my laser printer. We just got a new laser printer. And Zeb has
once they readjust. There we go.
Zeb's readjust. Stop messing with the camera, they don't care.
All right, now we're going.
This is your barn.
This is my barn.
And this is my farmhouse. We just got a laser printer. If you don't have a laser printer, you can go to like FedEx, UPS.
Yeah, all those FedEx stores, Kinko's, they all do that on laser. No one
on laser printers, but we recently bought one, so I decided it would be fun to play with. And so we printed out these pictures. Be sure when you're getting images, if you're going to be selling them, that they're okay for commercial use. These ones said they were okay for personal and commercial. There's tons of really, really awesome images out there that you can use. And this is a great project just for yourself, but if you're finished like flippers like us, it's good for to fill space for like a market.
Hey guys, we got lots of people watching. Hi Andrea and Debbie and Heather and Allison and Huckleberry Junction.
Ooh, that's Andy. Hey Andy!
What's up?
All right, so let's get started here. This is really fun. We're using two products today from the DIY lineup. First off, we've got Liquid Petina and we also have Bead Board. Okay, so we kind of fudged a little. We already painted our boards with Bead Board because they needed to be dry, which is a great like white color. Our whitest white is white swan, but this is like the next whitest. Is Debbie on? Mm-hmm. Okay, so Debbie can answer any questions that we miss. Anyways, we painted one coat, but I want to show you. Look how much coverage. One coat of DIY paint. If any of you guys paint white.
It used to look like this. Now it looks like this.
Yeah.
One coat.
If you paint white furniture, you know how stinking amazing one coat there. So I'm just going to take, we only have one block we have to share. Is that okay?
Yeah, I guess I can share with you. Okay, my turn. Okay, now.
Stop it. I'm just sanding it nice and smooth. And all this is plywood, guys. We just pulled this out of our like dead bin of wood in the garage. Yep. It's just plywood. We're just sanding it smooth. Do you have any questions or people just saying hello?
Everybody's just saying hi.
Hello. All right.
Hi, Holly from Little Rock.
We're going to try to answer questions as we go along. Once you've got your piece all sanded, the next part is the Liquid Petina. We only have one brush. We're also sharing a brush.
Keep it.
Oh, you do? Okay, but that one has chunks, so good luck. So the Liquid Petina is a sealer, but it also can be used to decoupage, and it's a transfer gel. So it's kind of an all-in-one. And it doesn't take hardly any Liquid Petina. So this is the 8-ounce sample size. And I've already done 3 signs with it, and you can't even hardly tell. So you could probably get like, 20 signs out of one sample, which is pretty awesome.
So do you just brush this on like polyurethane?
Yeah, so you brush it on. You kind of want to apply it liberally because this is what's going to make your image appear. So brush it on your piece.
My brush is too wide.
Zeb has the fatty brush. Good job. Okay. I've only done this like, I don't know, 5 or 6 times in my whole life since I learned at camp. So if I do it wrong or you're better than me, I'm sorry. I'm not really an expert, but.
Painted with what initially? So if you're just joining, DIY
paint and bead board. It's an all-natural clay paint. You can buy it on our website, JamiRayVintage.com. But once that dried, we sanded it with sandpaper, and now we're brushing the Liquid Petina on, which is also DIY paint, and you can also buy it at JamiRayVintage.com.
Dion says hi, and Robin and also Beauty for Ashley want to know where you got your cake stands in the background.
Oh, Walmart, Pioneer Woman Collection. did you guys know she's coming out with a new bedroom collection? If you haven't, Google Pioneer Woman Bedroom Collection and see her new comforter and bedding set.
Hi, Julie.
All
I'm
right.
sure your husband is plenty talented. You just got to get him out there and do it.
All right, I'm getting distracted. All right, so I'm also putting the liquid patina on my picture because you want to put on a good amount. You don't want like too much to where it's totally wrinkled, but the more you put on there, the better it's going to transfer. And you only want to put the liquid patina on the side that you're transferring. Don't put it on the back like if
So
you
I don't want to do it
decoupaging.
on the back. I want to do it on the front.
Yeah, we're not decoupaging. We are image transferring.
Okay.
So then you put that
I'm
over the
stealing
top.
your brush.
You can steal my brush. It's better than your brush. You're not centered. I'm not centered. Shoot, once it's down, you're kind of down. Oh, okay, didn't transfer yet. Did not transfer. We're safe. Is that centered, Zeb?
Yep, looks good to me.
Okay. He's my eyeballer. All right. Sometimes when I do this, I need that back. Sometimes when I do this, I notice that like the edges are missing a little liquid patina, and I come back in and I just kind of. You really want to make sure that it's even. Okay. Once you get that on there, do we have any questions that I'm missing?
Questions.
Other
I should
than-
have watched this prior to doing this today.
That's okay because I've only done this a few times. So you need.
This is my first time, so.
It is. So you need something with a flat edge that's not super sharp. This is my brownie spatula. I buy these at Orson Giggy here in Utah, but you can also use a Pampered Chef scraper or a plastic spatula or whatever, and you're just gonna get rid of the air bubbles. You do not want to tear the paper. If at any time you get liquid patina on your spatula, you've got your washcloth, wipe it off, because if you get liquid patina on the back of your paper, it's gonna tear, and you don't want that to happen. So you're just smoothing it. You could just use your fingers, but I just feel like this is a little bit
So
better.
I got my board here, lightly moving it to not tear the
Lightly.
paper. And you can feel it drag, so if you start feeling it drag, this is my first time doing it, and I can tell you right now, don't let it drag.
Yeah, just push, and you're gonna push the patina out on the edge. And you can even take your rag and put away from the paper so you're not getting on it, and kind of get rid of the excess liquid patina.
Here, Debbie. There you go. That's what it looks like. And it's kind of milky. You can see it good?
It's a transfer gel, it's a decoupage, and also a sealer. So all in one. And we're using the sample. And I said we could do 20, but I think I lied. You could probably get like 10 of these from a sample. So it's a pretty good value when you consider how much you can sell like signs for. So what I'm thinking is that this would be really cute. You could frame it out or paint the edges. And this one is a little big, but these ones Zeb cut down
I
to
kind of want
size.
to do like a big old huge Star Wars poster for the bedroom now. Maybe Han Solo and Chewie together?
Maybe I'm in the garage.
No? No?
Yeah,
No?
not in the bedroom.
It'll be too dusty out there. It'll be too precious.
There will be no Han Solo in the bedroom. I think he just says stuff like that for shock value.
Not shock. I would totally do it.
Well, he's not good. Anyways, we're working on a farmhouse sign. So once you get that all smoothed out, you have to use water to get off the back. And I did a little magic, and I've got some stepped out ones for us. So Zeb, you keep talking to people and doing that. I'll be back.
All right. So I've got mine all flattened out. And I probably, honestly, should wipe off the counter because we're getting it all over the place. Maybe you should have put down a drop cloth or a towel beforehand.
It's okay because it's water-based, so you can wash it all with soap and water.
Look at there. The facts come out. Water-based, it comes right off. Actually, it did. It wiped
And
right
let me
off.
show you, this is what it's going to look like when we're done. And I actually sanded this with 220 to make it look aged. In class, we used a sponge to like get the paper off, but I don't have any sponges because I don't.
It's all right, Debbie. We need a backseat video driver right now. So we get a dedicated camera guy for these live videos. Although my daughter Odelia, she's standing over here watching us, and she's like giving me the thumbs up. I think she wants
Does
to
she
do
want a
the.
close-up?
She wants to. No, I'm just showing them.
That's what it's going to look like when we're done.
Okay.
Well, if we've done it correctly, that's what it'll look like. If it doesn't look like that, just know that if you do what we say, it could look like that. All right, so this is our stepped out ones. These ones are all the way dry. And we are going to be removing the paper. So I have warm water here.
Where's the other one? We only have one of these.
That's yours. That's
Oh.
mine.
They're dry?
Well, I don't know if that's yours. This could be the house, and this could be the barn, or this could be the barn, and this could be the house.
We'll find out soon. They got mixed up.
Yeah, I don't know. What does this say?
Can we both dance at the end? What kind of dancing?
You should know that when Zeb, let me tell you a little story. We're going to take you back to high school. Zeb and I have been together since we were, what? Yeah. Zeb and I, what he's doing is he's getting his towel wet. Warm water. And he's rubbing the back of his paper to take the paper off, and the image should stay. Hopefully these are dry enough. Anyways, let me take you back to high school. Zeb and I went to the same church, and we have dances. And I remember before I even met him, watching him dance, like, good job. Watching him dance all around, and I didn't know him, but I remember thinking, that guy is an idiot. Oh my gosh, what is he doing? Because he would like dance around crazy and stuff. And then like
nobody would be dancing.
I know. Fast forward 6 months, I didn't realize when I met him that he was that same guy. But he was so sweet and nice and cute and kind of nerdy. Very nerdy.
I bought my own clothes from yard sales and rocked that.
Yeah, back when I didn't think it was so cool. But anyways, yeah, he was not an awesome dancer. I guess long story short. But when we were young, I was much thinner then, and he was buff because he played football.
I'm still pretty strong.
Yeah.
Let's just throw that out there.
That's still, he was hands and stuff. And he would spin me around on the dance floor, and I pretty much spent the whole night in the air. So we had a lot of fun dancing.
We can't do the dancing here in the kitchen. There's not enough room.
Yeah, there's no spinning.
I need like an entire gym.
Yeah, but we can, we'll do a little dance on the ends since Debbie asked us to. All right, so I'm going to do what Zeb's doing. Are you getting that paper off?
Look, this is what's happening here. Uh-oh.
Too much water.
Hang on, camera's gonna shake just a little bit. I gotta touch it. All right, so just to show you, this is what's coming off on my washcloth. And you can kind of see, I think I did get Jamie's house. I don't have my barn, but see the dark starting to come back through, and that's just the papers coming off.
Yeah, if you push too hard, you'll rub through the image transfer. I'm not super concerned about that, although in my class at boot camp, Olga was very concerned. There's too much water. It's too much water. What are you doing? I don't like that. Just let me do it. You do it, but let me do it. But I don't care if some of it comes off.
Oh, I rubbed too much. I went down all the way past the paint to the wood.
That's okay. We're going to distress it. I want it to look aged. That's the great thing about farmhouse. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay, I got it. I'm over here now.
Okay, now show them. Go ahead and show them what it looks like.
All right, so it's just kind of peeling up and leaving the transfer down, and that's you can see it's starting to come through a bit.
And it will, if you don't seal the paint before you do this, the water will reactivate the paint and it will take some of the paint off. Like I said, I don't care because I'm going to distress the whole thing anyways. But just to let you know, so if you don't want it to come off, you got to be a little careful. I can't talk. A little bit more careful, and you got to seal the paint before you do it. But I don't care.
What do you think, Odelia? You think you could do this?
Probably. All right, Odelia, come to your dad's.
Here, come do this one. I'll come get some close-ups with the camera while Odelia does this.
Hi, guys. Oh, and answer and look at comments. This is Odelia. She's our 12-year-old daughter. She helps out a ton. She can make a mean quesadilla. She cooks a lot.
Yes, Andrea, we did watch General Conference today.
Yes, we did. Zeb, go show them what I painted while I watched conference.
All right, real quick. Okay, we're gonna go.
Take them on a field trip.
We're gonna go fly. So Jami is currently painting this. I've got the chair on it. See, that's our awesome camera stand right now. So we can get it tall enough to see me in the camera and still get Jami and all the stuff. So this is a hutch bottom, and we've got the top. We'll have a video on Monday what we're doing with the top on our YouTube channel. But what did I wasn't here when you painted this. What steps did you do on all of this?
Oh, so first I painted it with DIY Paint and Farm Fresh. And I took like a whole sample to paint the outside, but that's pretty good, one sample on the outside.
That's a big piece.
Then I sealed it with shellac. And then I painted it with Sweet Pickens milk paint with no extra bond. And I'm hoping, I don't know, but I'm hoping that when I distress it, that it's going to be all chippy. And then the DIY paint from underneath will show through. And then I'll have this milk paint all crackled and chippy on top. And then I'm going to seal the whole thing. That's what I did.
I'll show you the hutch one more time real quick.
One more time.
We'll take the stool off of it.
And somebody asked, don't you need to let it dry on this? So we probably should address that.
So let what dry? I'm confused. Sorry.
Oh, on this. Sorry. Your daughter is so cute. Yeah, she is pretty cute, Debbie. All right. So somebody said, don't you need to let it dry? Yes. once you do the liquid patina on there and you put your paper on there, you need to let it dry completely before you start the water process. I swapped it out for a dry one, so that way you guys didn't have to wait for 20 minutes.
Hey, my barn's coming through there.
What?
My barn is coming through. You went too hard there.
It's okay, because I'm going to distress it. It doesn't have to be perfect.
All right.
You're a perfectionist, I know.
Let's see. I'll show you what Odelia's doing over here on the house
I gotta
with
get
the
flat.
trees.
It's taking too long.
I think you need a little more water on yours.
Yeah,
so you...
just a little bit more water. Just not too much water, because then it's too sloppy and wet. If Olga was watching, she would be having a heart attack right now that I wasn't doing this well.
All right, I'm going to set you guys back up on the stool here.
All right, I'm almost done.
Are you almost done?
Yeah, I gotta get this paper off the bottom.
All right, we're flying. We're flying.
Sorry, guys. All right, so once you get the transfers, if you want to show them that it's like all the way through. Sometimes once it dries, you'll see a white film. That just means that there's a little bit more paper left.
Show them what now?
Okay, I'm gonna come in.
Go. Here, let me take over there today.
So
You wanna
this
go
is
get the
Zeb's
trash
barn.
can?
You can see that I went too hard here and there, but it's okay because I want it to look aged. So Zeb's gonna talk to you for just a minute, and I'm gonna take this outside. I'm gonna dry it off. I'm gonna take it outside and take an orbital sander and 220 and go over the whole thing so we get a good age distress on it. And Andy, these cabinets are the bane of my existence. We rent. And our landlord, who is my cousin, who I love dearly, let us do the bead board and the board and batten and everything, but she won't let us paint the cabinets. So that is why we're doing all this YouTube, because we are going to buy a fixer-upper, hopefully in the next year, and then we are going to YouTube the entire thing. So the more you watch us, the more you share our videos, the closer that will bring us to having a home of our own. All right, Zeb, you talk to him. I'm going to go sand this.
We could do a quick Q&A about the law.
About Odelia?
Yeah.
Maybe later. Right now, I want to ask about the tool video. Did you, here, you fill questions.
Okay.
Did you guys, it hasn't gotten very many views, and we kind of threw it up late this afternoon. It was supposed to go up early this morning, but then I had computer trouble, and after fighting that, I finally got it up this afternoon, because we were supposed to space these out a little farther.
Are you gonna leave the video up?
Yeah, we'll leave this video up. You'll be able to catch it again. It'll, as soon as we're done, you'll be able to go give it like 10, 15 minutes to process, and it'll be up forever on the channel.
Soccer mom 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 4, 5. So can't wait to watch you do your house.
We can't wait either.
And thank you for the tool video. It helped me a lot.
Oh, good.
Because I'm new at doing furniture.
So I didn't cover all the tools I have. So if you guys have questions or didn't cover something, like I didn't even put in ear protection in there. I completely spaced that. We wear earmuffs. You see them on me, Jack, Jami wearing them every now and then. All right, so I pretty much got this, and you can see, let me show you. This is Jami's house that she did. And you can kind of see where I went through the wood a little bit, where I went too far, and it went all the way through the transfer and the paint. But I really like that. I actually think it turned out pretty sweet and just looks like an old picture or piece of wood that's been hanging around forever. You can hear Jami sanding out there.
Heather said she keeps on getting interrupted, but she watched it afterwards.
Oh, yeah, it'll be up afterwards. So, you know, if you don't catch all of it right now.
Holy comments. Okay. After watching my husband went to the garage with me and found me the tools behind this video.
Oh, nice.
All of the house looked great from Debbie.
You got to read faster, sis.
I know.
All right, Jami's back. Does that dry? Did you sand that while it was wet?
No, I wiped it off.
Okay.
But the thing is that it's still got a little bit of stuff.
All right.
Krista C says, so are you going to use my suggestions? Quick builds from A to Z.
Yes, that's totally going to be the name of the playlist.
Do you see my picture? So I sanded a little too much and it chipped off. But the good news is that I can just take my DIY paint and just touch it up a little bit. And then, hi CJZ, I'm glad you caught us too. I can just touch this up a little bit, and then I'm thinking I'll have Zeb frame this out. Hi Debbie. And then I'm gonna make a whole bunch of these with different barn and farm scenes, and then sell them at my shop and have them. I have a market coming up. Let's see, November 11th at Thanksgiving Point. And I need smalls. I love furniture, but I always have to come with small things that I can make on my own. This is super
Not everybody
inexpensive.
comes to the market with a truck.
Yeah, some people just want to get something. What price would you sell these for? So if Zeb frames them out, I would sell these for $25 to $35 a piece, depending on the size. I might come into San Diego, Debbie, I haven't got my girls' dance schedule, but if it doesn't conflict with dance competitions, I will be going to Pinner's Conference in San Diego. First, we have to get through Pinner's Conference this weekend, so I'll take notes and tell you how it goes. Somebody, Andrea, what did you ask? I missed that.
Andrea, is black and white better than colored photos?
No, it depends on the look you're going for. Here, I'm going to back up because I feel like I'm way close.
Eliza has a colored.
We're going to bring you a colored one out to see the one I did at boot camp. Don't judge me. It was my first image transfer ever. But black and white is great for like the farmhouse theme and for my design aesthetic. I love the black and white, but color is great too. Let's see.
Are these from earlier? Do we need
Yeah,
to
this
do
is great. Oh, Julie, bring it here.
This is the color.
But this is, I think, this is a black and white picture though that I did. This is what I did at camp, and at camp, let me show it to you. At camp, we used the transfer gel to Mod Podge the flowers. And then I did a black and white image transfer over the top of the flowers. But you can also do image transfers in color. They just have to be laser printed. Inkjet doesn't work. Where do you recommend getting the artwork? So Google what you're looking for.
And Soccer Mom asked.
Hold on, Odelia, that's one question. So you need to Google what you're looking for, and the image will tell you if it is usable for personal and commercial use. If it says just personal, you can't resell it without buying it from the person who made it. But if it says you can use it for personal and commercial use, then you can go ahead and print it out, and then you can sell it or do whatever you want to do with it. There's a ton of vendors on Etsy that sell images. So if you can't find exactly what you want for free, don't be afraid to buy the images, and they'll usually tell you if you can use it unlimited or how many times you can use it.
I feel like we may
You
be
get the
going
point.
and taking some pictures of barns and stuff.
How would you make the image oversized, like for the front of a dresser? I don't know, Debbie. Have you done that? You probably
I would
have.
probably just blow it up and make sure that the pixel count is high enough, whatever.
What are those things called? Those architect prints?
Yeah, and then just send it to FedEx.
Debbie hasn't done it. Debbie, you've done everything. So there's, oh, no. There's a word for it. Oh, projection.
Oh,
No.
are you talking about doing several different, like?
No.
Allison said
No.
projection.
Not projection. Graphic
Graphic
stock. I don't know. I'll look it up. There's a word for it. You can print out these big images.
We'll look it up and put it in the description of this video so you can check back later.
Yeah, we will do that, Debbie. Just for you, Deb. I'm going to get it printed out. I'm going to put it on a dresser.
Mom,
Just for
we
you.
didn't answer Soccer Mom.
Would a sepia colored scheme work? Well, absolutely. I love brown. If you guys saw our craft we did last time with the brown letters, I love brown. So sepia would work great too. I do want to tell you too that the images, when you're doing black and white, sometimes they print out really dark and you don't want it to look like a big black blob. So what I did was I went and edit. There's like, at least on my computer, there is an option to edit the photo. And then there's like one that's, what's that called? Filters, and one that's adjusting. I went to adjust and I lined up the black and white picture so it wasn't a blob, and I think it worked better.
So Soccer Mom 1245 asked, what would that look like with dark wax or dark glaze?
I don't know. Let me go get some wax.
Guess what? She's gonna do some glazing on it right now. We're gonna test it out.
Well, I don't know where my dark wax is, so you just keep talking. I think I only have white.
Oh yeah, palette wood would probably be super tough to do this on,
Yeah,
just because it's so
it
rough.
needs to be smooth. This.
Probably the best surface to do this on would be like a really tight particle board MDF style, like a cabinet grade.
All right, I don't know, Eliza. I'm alive, so you're gonna have to wait. Is it life or death? No, you can't. Go watch Jack. All right, so let me try this black glaze. DIY makes a black wax that would probably work, but I actually sold out of it. So I have this very chalk mother black glaze that I don't even think we have on our website. But all right, let me try the black glaze.
Makes it darker.
Yeah, well, it kind of ages it.
That blue or dark gray?
It's like dark gray, but it's supposed to be black.
Did we make the curtains above the sink? Yeah, this is just, real quick, this is just some trim.
This
And
is also a YouTube video.
yeah, I have a video on that.
No, I don't think we ever made it.
It's
No,
in the
yeah.
video.
Oh, okay.
It's in the video of us doing like the whole backsplash and everything. I'll add the link later
Yeah,
to this.
we just took a baseboard and I stapled an IKEA towel cut in half, and I just pleated it as I stapled it, and there you go. That's where that came from. All right, I'm going to show you what this looks like in a minute since somebody asked me to do this. I would only do this for you guys because I love you.
We're experimenting live on YouTube.
Yeah, that's kind of my...
It's kind of dangerous too.
I know, I'm living on the edge. All right, so this is what it looks like with black glaze, and black wax would look the same. So it's definitely, I say it's a win. It's a good idea. We have DIY black wax on my website, JamiRayVintage.com.
So Carrie just asked, she's just starting flipping, where do we sell our pieces at?
Okay, so when I first started, I sold a lot of them on yard sale pages, like way back when. And then the marketplace came out, and I kind of still use that, but people lowball me. But most of my stuff, I either sell at my retail space that I rent. I think we started 4 months ago, or it sells on my personal Facebook page or my Instagram. It's really hard when you're first starting out to sell everything on your Facebook and your Instagram if they're small, because they're just not getting as many views. So definitely branch out, find some buy and sell groups that are local to your area.
It's too wet.
Oh no, Zeb's busting through over there.
I kind of stopped because it started.
I'm talking.
Sorry.
Buy and sell groups, Craigslist if you have one. But really the thing is, sometimes when you do like buy and sell groups, people want to lowball you. So photography is really important. Make sure that you take a good picture with good lighting that's centered. Use an editing software like Snapseed and make your picture look as professional as possible. So that way people are less likely to lowball you. And when they see it, they're like, oh my gosh, that gal must really know what she's doing, because the picture looks great. I want to buy her piece of furniture, because you can do the most amazing job ever. But when you're advertising online to sell, you need to show how amazing your work is for your picture.
We got these two wet, Odelia. Odelia and I messed up and got these two wet. We're going to have to try again.
Oops.
Oh, are you guys doing the ones in the back? They weren't even dry yet.
Oh, that.
All right, do we have more questions? I can't read that far away.
Nope, I think we're good. Yes, Debbie says photos are super important.
Yeah, photos are important, and I'm gonna do a video series with photography, Facebook, Instagram, blogging, Pinterest, like all those things are coming up. As soon as I get back from Pinterest conference, I'm gonna work on that. But I'm gonna disclaim I'm no expert by any means, but I'm gonna share with you all that I know and kind of my trial and error. Looks like we had one more comment that popped up.
Do you have tips on setting up a booth at a craft fair or to draw customers in?
Okay, I'm gonna make this brief because I don't think people want to watch me for like a million years. But I say a nice light backdrop is good, or a solid black chalkboardy looking backdrop is good. And then you want, what I did when I first started was I went on Pinterest and I typed in like flea market booth, boutique booth. Miss Mustard Seed actually has some great booth information. So look up Miss Mustard Seed on Pinterest and look up her booths. And just see how other people have it set up. And then just figure out what you got and make it look the same.
Pinterest is the way to go.
Yep, I'm a
Look,
big
I'm
fan.
dancing.
I'm a big fan of Pinterest and Google. That's how I learned everything. All right, Debbie, here's my dance. Boop, boop.
I'm just going to make the picture dance.
Now our pictures are dancing together. My picture likes your picture. Hi. Okay.
All right, guys, we're
That's too
going.
close. All right, bye, guys. I hope this inspires you to try an image transfer on your own. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, and please share our videos so that way your friends can learn how to do this too.
What is your best-selling small?
My best-selling small. What is my okay? Well, one more question. What best-selling small?
Candlesticks.
Candlestick. Oh, in our shop, candlesticks, and we also have these jugs with flowers in them and cotton and stuff.
Yeah.
Those sell really well. So, we have farmhouse. So whatever goes with farmhouse goes well. Do we have any other questions?
There's just a whole bunch of things.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love y'all.